Soft coup in progress. Deep state Democrats staged fake whistleblower complaint to orchestrate impeachment hoax. Huge seditious conspiracy behind fake whistleblower and impeachment scam. Biden, Clapper, Brennan, Pelosi, Schiff, Atkinson, and others are directly implicated in treasonous plot to overthrow Trump. First, in order to properly understand the background of this ongoing soft coup to depose President Trump, please listen to this. AIM, Patriot, Leapermax picked up this comment under a ZH article. 1. The whistleblower is Eric Ciaramella, who was Joe Biden Obama's NSC man for Ukraine, and he sat in for Joe at national security meeting with Clapper, Comey, etc. 2. The whistleblower's source is Bill Taylor, who was number 2 to fired Obama ambassador to Ukraine, Mary Yovanovitch. We know this because the language in Taylor's text to Sondland matches parts of the whistleblower complaint, including the errors in it. 3. Adam Schiff hired 2 NSC friends of Ciaramella to work for the House Intel Committee, and Ciaramella met with them to work out how to do the complaint. 4. Charles McCullough, who worked under President Obama's Director of National Intelligence. James Clapper assisted whistleblower Ciaramella, and resistance lawyer who advertises for anti-Trump whistleblowers is his public lawyer. 5. Intelligence Community Inspector General Atkinson obviously worked with Schiff staffers that Schiff hired from the NSC and who know Ciaramella to alter the form and see that the complaint was filed, not properly investigated, and listed as urgent so the House Intelligence Committee would receive it to use for impeachment. 6. They're fighting to keep the whistleblower's identity secret so this conspiracy won't be revealed. 7. Impeachment is supposed to be run by the House Judiciary Committee, but this one is run by Schiff via the House Intelligence Committee because it is Schiff's baby and his 2 NSC staffers are handling the asset Ciaramella. 8. The Democrats won't allow the House vote because that enables a bipartisan effort where Republicans can subpoena witness, etc. Any Republican investigation would expose the plot, so Democrats won't allow it. Key point: behind every phony CIA whistleblower, there lies a deep state handler who is steeped in the details. That heretofore invisible yet pivotal operative is none other than former NSC appointee, CFR member and hardcore globalist Charles A. Kupchan. Adam Shifty Schiff. Next, we come to the obvious conclusion that Congressman Adam Schiff conspired with Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi to coordinate this entire fraud on the American people in order to topple President Trump before the 2020 election. This flaming scum artist, Adam Bennett Schiff, has been the CIA's point man for this transparent psyop from the very beginning, and he breathlessly gets more brazen and lawless by the day. Why do the Republicans permit it? It could even be said at this point that Schiff is really the whistleblower because of how the proper whistleblower procedures have been nakedly floated throughout the whole contrived process. Now we hear that after so many emphatic proclamations made by Schiff himself, he has the chutzpah to declare that there's now no need to even present the fake whistleblower before Congress. What Schiff has done thus far is dramatically diminish the credibility of the US Congress. Bear in mind that he has shamelessly perpetrated this fraud after nearly 3 years of running the highly concocted Russiagate hoax. The House is now laughingstock the world over because of Schiff's juvenile perfidy. Key point: not only was Russiagate a soft coup attempt, it's also been proven that Obama administration carried out the entire black op that spied on Trump and company. Many are beginning to wonder why the House Intelligence Chairman would conduct himself in such corrupt manner, even opening himself up to charges of actionable criminal behavior that rise to the level of treason and sedition. One of the best explanations for Schiff's treachery and malfeasance is provided here: the secret backstory behind the outright treason of Adam Schiff. Then there is this expose on Schiff that provides his unknown professional background and why that made him so suitable to be used by his deep state masters to spearhead the corrupt legislative initiatives and various lawfare tactics against Team Trump. Adam Schiff, deep state agent, serial leaker, and traitor to the Republic. Fortunately, the Republic are now catching on to the wiles of Shifty Schiff, as seen in these unanswered questions that prove that Whistleblower is a total fraud. Schiff is a seditious fraudster. But how have Schiff's handlers kept him on point in the face of so much hard criminal evidence stacking up against him? Truly, this is the 64,000 question that must be answered before he is knocked off his high perch as Intel chair. The bottom line concerning Schiff's coordination of the whistleblower farce is that he and ex-NSA staffer Eric Ciaramella have worked behind the scenes from the very beginning to falsely frame Trump for doing absolutely nothing wrong. That the perps have taken his ridiculous ruse this far and apparently gotten away with it must be addressed in decisive and retributive fashion for the good of the American Republic. Nancy the Knife Pelosi. There ought to be no question whatsoever about who is running this soft coup from the inside. As Speaker, Nancy Pelosi has her hands on the levers of power, such that she can send this nation into an unparalleled political maelstrom. Likewise, her fingers are now pressing buttons on influence that have put the House of Representatives into total disarray. Pelosi's gross failure to remove the traitorous Schiff automatically makes her guilty of misprision, of felony. That willful negligence and penchant to act outside the law also reveal her true role as criminal co-conspirator in this seditious enterprise. By permitting Schiff to exercise illegitimate powers and break the committee rules at will, as Intel chair, Pelosi has enabled the craziest among them to run the Democrat insane asylum. As a master manipulator because she is a major Democrat rainmaker, Pelosi was put in her powerful position specifically to function as one of the high-level pedogate operatives. It's of paramount importance to understand that there is a real method to Pelosi's sheer madness, momentary dementia, and drug-induced mania. She was chosen because of her extraordinary willingness to perform her fateful skit. It's war. Not only is it all-out war between the patriots and the globalists on the American battlefield, the Team Trump finds itself embroiled in unresolvable conflict with deep state. When a sitting POTUS that says this during prime time, you know the war has already begun in earnest. Trump accuses both House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Representative Adam Schiff of treason. Because of what's truly at stake for both camps, this epic war will greatly intensify between now and Election Day. How can it not? The left has already proven that they will do anything, anytime, anywhere, anyhow in the interest of taking down Trump and forever neutralizing the Patriot movement. In a span of just several weeks, the Democrats are mired in Ukraine-gate, Biden-gate, Impeachment-gate, and Whistleblower-gate, 3 major scandals, any one of which could cause a total collapse of their party. Conclusion: at the end of the day, there is only one legal way out for Trump, as follows. The time has come for President Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act and put down the lawless left-wing insurrection against America. Should Trump not invoke the Insurrection Act in order to meet head-on the ongoing, relentless and highly organized efforts to depose him, he will be vulnerable to unfounded accusations that will further, yet falsely, tarnish his presidency. There are 2 other serious moves Trump can make to quickly put down this rebellion. 1. Soros must be arrested, prosecuted, and imprisoned to prevent civil war. 2. Military tribunals. Why they are absolutely necessary. The immediate arrest of Soros will quell this insurrection by putting all of the other American communist oligarchs on notice. They simply will not follow Soros to a lifetime of incarceration, especially if it's hard time in a maxi-max penitentiary. The establishment of military tribunals will likewise chill and further coup attempts, especially because the power elite defendants will be deprived access to the Democrat-controlled criminal injustice system. State of the Nation, October 14, 2019.